Hey, Andy Bush here, economist, futurist, and former CMIO of the U.S. government. Welcome to Inauguration Week. Today, I watched the peaceful transfer of power from one party to the next as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were sworn in. Lots of firsts there. But with so many firsts, there seemed to be a lot of worsts over the last 3 weeks, and it's tough to make sense of all of it. But that's my job for you. And to that end, we're doing a series of videos on President Biden's top environmental policies and actions. Now, yesterday we covered the Biden administration's likely rejoining on day one of the Paris Climate Accords. And today we're going to review how the Biden administration will use executive orders and the Congressional Review Act to undo many of Trump's environmental actions and policies. Now, EOs are simple, and really all it takes is his proclamation in written pen and pad, right? The CRA is much longer and it involves Congress, but is more permanent. Now, Biden will start off with executive orders and then see if he can get a unified Congress to go along with him to make those permanent changes. So during his inauguration speech today, Biden clearly stated what he thinks about the environment and climate change. He said, "A cry for survival goes from planet itself," a cry that can't be any more desperate or any more clear. So after the swearing in today, President Biden will eventually head to the White House and is expected to sign executive orders on a wide range of policy issues and obviously environmental issues. And according to WAPO, there will be more than a dozen executive orders and provide direct actions to almost 100 different agencies aimed at unraveling former President Trump's environmental policies. Now, Biden wants federal agencies to review a wide range of those policies and reverse them as fast as possible. Of course, the EPA is key, and they'll be the big focus as this agency leads the federal government's regulatory oversight on clean energy, on drinking water, and chemicals. That's clean air, actually. So we'll keep a close eye on them. But also we're going to look at FERC, Bureau of Land Management, and the Department of Energy. Okay, here's what actions to expect today on the executive orders. All right, rejoining the Paris Climate Accords. We talked about that yesterday. Rescinding the Keystone Pipeline permit. Requiring aggressive methane pollution limits on new oil and gas operations and leases. Direct federal government procurement systems to drive towards 100% clean energy. Preserve and implement the Clean Air Act with an increase in fuel efficiency for cars and trucks. New and aggressive appliance and building efficiency standards. Yeah, it's for all your construction guys. Requiring all federal permitting to consider GHG and climate change. Requiring public companies to disclose climate risks and GHG in their operations and supply chain. Elevation of climate in domestic and national security policy. Okay, on to the review request by Biden. He'll ask the Department of Labor to review the recent regulation preventing ERISA plans and IRAs from investing in environmentally sustainable mutual funds. Now, Biden wants the Transportation Department to review the recent regulatory reform that allowed LNG to be transported by rail. Now, he wants the EPA and the Transportation Department, obviously, as I mentioned before, to increase the fuel efficiency for cars and trucks. Now, Biden will reinstate an agency group that sets the social cost of carbon. And this cost is used to evaluate the economic damage caused by the release of a ton of carbon. Now, originally, this was set at $52 a metric ton by the Obama administration. Trump lowered it to $7 a ton, and Biden will raise it back up, with some advocating as high as $125 a ton. Now, lastly, but not finally, Biden will ask FERC and the Department of Energy to further action on carbon pricing within the energy markets. Now, this last step is a big step towards a carbon tax, so keep a close eye on that one. From all of this, the elephant in the room is this: will he put forward another clean power plan? Now, we're going to closely watch that. Overall, this is a lot and underscores the massive shift in priorities from Trump to Biden. And this will all be occurring as Biden attempts to vaccinate 100 million people in his first 100 days, and the Senate enters into a trial of former President Trump. The Biden plate is full, and you can bet some of it is going to fall right off. but the menu is set and we know there are more climate courses coming. So eat it up. And tomorrow, I'll have more for you on how Biden will achieve his goals of net zero GHG by 2050 and GHG neutrality in the electricity sector by 2035. If you like these videos, click on the icon below to get more. If you want to get them every week, click on my picture to subscribe. Please share them with anyone you think would like them and would benefit from understanding the future of the economy. I'm Andy Bush. Thanks for watching.